All right, how y'all doing? This is Crystal B. Queen. I'm going to attempt to do a short masterboard, and I now understand why YouTube is so pushy about subscribers. Because those of you like me just getting started on this particular topic, you can't go live until you get 50 subscribers. So yeah, I'm gonna humble myself and say, please subscribe to my channel. Please recommend this channel. Now why? It's called Crafting from Grief to Joy. It's an alternative to people who are dealing with all kinds of grief, whether it's a loss of a loved one, a job, it doesn't matter. Is it loss of a lifestyle, income, loss of an idea, loss of a business? Grief is grief. And we tend to sometimes put that in the wrong place. I want to help you through my education, experience, my work background, to deal with grief, whatever it is, in a way that's harmless to yourself and everybody else. Now, I'm creating a master board. In case you don't know, those of you who do not craft, a master board is simply something you're going to create similar to a collage that's not going to make sense to the average person. It's not supposed to. The idea is for you to stop thinking about everything so much, to stop thinking so hard. So now today, it's actually late, and I'm just up because I had a heck of a day. Let me figure out where I'm gonna put that. I don't know if I'm gonna do that yet. And that is the beauty of this. You grab whatever it is you use to keep your hands going. Because during cycles of grief, what you do with your energy is pivotal. Now I've got a glue stick here, but you can use whatever you want. This is some glue I have. Actually, this is some type of glitter glue. Should be used for borders, but I'm using what I have because I don't feel like digging out stuff out of my stash here in my closet. And you just put things wherever. And then afterwards, you're gonna cut it up and put whatever you like, wherever. You can make a card, scrapbooking, it doesn't matter. Decorate, anything you like. So now, let's get back to the grieving thing. Let me be honest with you. I'm slightly heavy at heart, because I've had some friends and family members go through some loss. I wish I had my punches out. These would make nice punches. And it hit me pretty hard because several of them had losses. Same time, same day. Even had a dear friend hit me up and say his heart's in trouble. His physical heart. And of course I'm encouraging. I'm going to do what I do and tell him what's what. I'm a faith walking person, but after disconnecting, it's kind of heavy. Other friends have had losses, and when you love people, you feel it. I don't know about you, but November was a month that I lost my mom. It's been a few decades, and I'm good now for the most part. You know, have my moments. But for many of you, this is your first anniversary, and you know that it's something about these winter, fall months coming to the end of the year where it seems like God decides there are just some people who are not assigned to be here on the first of the year. It seems as though God has other plans for them. And who are we to argue with that? So it's anniversary time for a lot of us. And for some of us, it's the first time around and you're traumatized and you don't know the first thing to do with yourself. I want to be an option for you. I want to be an option for you. I can't tell you when I'm coming on, but I'll be here, especially throughout these holidays. I don't know where to put this. I don't have my punches, so it's a little frustrating. My edges should not be so clean. This is my first one, y'all. Had a lot going on, and I decided before I go to bed and take all that stuff with me on my heart that I would just do these shorts for YouTube, and hopefully I'll have time to come back on tomorrow. I got so much stuff, y'all. I got stash for days. If I could just, look at this. I got this from Goodwill. Who knows what state it was? Who knows? But I love it. I need to save it for my other scrapbook, but crafters have a habit of hoarding crafts. Isn't those pretty? Aren't they pretty? And you have to pull this stuff out and just use it. A million things to use it with. No order in the craft room. All right? And guys, this is for you as well. Look, if you think this is kind of lame, this ain't for you, it's not masculine enough, I can dig it. But do me a favor and pass it on. You got an auntie grieving, a mama grieving, a sister grieving, whatever. Pass it on. Pass it on. You might go play ball or do whatever. Or maybe you go and get something that you do. Maybe you put models together. Maybe you play music. I don't know. But I want to be a place you come to and get some tips and get some real wisdom. And if you know me at all, you know I keep it 100. I'm going to keep it with you. I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't play games. I'm very transparent to the point. In time, I'll tell you some stories, truths about me, stuff I survived. Like I said, I lost a mom. You should hear about how that went. Lost grandparents. I've lost careers. I've lost a measure of health. But guess what? I found a way to still be grateful. And guess what? When I showed up, more of life showed up. That's how it went. That's how it goes. If you just keep showing up, then God keeps showing up. There's always more life for you. Your life isn't over until your heart stops. And make sure they let it stop for a long time. Because that bad boy can jump back on and keep going. Don't let your family assume nothing. I'm just saying, okay? That's a little side note. You'd be surprised how much more life will show up. A whole other chapter of life that you weren't even supposed to get to. But surprise, surprise. Anybody know miracle people? I do. I'm one of them. For sure. So now I want to invite you to find something to do with your hands. If you get that energy moving, if you do your research, I went to school to learn this stuff in psychology and human services. If you get your hands moving, the energy that you produce, just seeing something different like this, affects your cortisol levels. And if you don't know what that's about, you go Google that. It helps you. It's a brain booster. It's an immune booster. That's kind of cool. I forgot where to put that. I think I put this out over here in the open. Sorry, y'all, this is crooked. I'm still working on my setup because I still haven't hired anybody. People don't want no money to set this up right for me. I'm a content person. I got content stored up in my brain for years. Don't need a script. But I don't do tech very well. So I'm going to learn as I go. I'm just going to sit this here and it will have some company after a while. And as you see, this don't take long. It doesn't take long at all. And I'm going to do this real quick to my friend. One of my friends. Well, two of my friends. One is just lost her mom and another one just lost her brother. They're in different states. And I'm sending them a message. I am thinking of you. Now, this is upside down. Hey, that's a part of being a newbie crafter, right? I'm so sorry. But when you get finished with it and you cut it, it doesn't matter which way it lays. It doesn't matter. Because you're going to cut it into something so completely different. Okay? Not bad for my first one. Okay, now, I know y'all are thinking, hey, it's Christmas time. Not for me. Not for me. I really could use some more November. If we're going to pull November out and commercially declare it Thanksgiving, and I'm not going into what that really is supposed to be about, but I'll take it as this. It's a time to be grateful, and we really do need a month to walk in some gratefulness. We've been so angry for so long, and we forget you're alive to even feel anger. We forgot to be grateful for life. We forget. And so I'm staying right here, and I'm going to be putting up some stickers here shortly about gratefulness and Thanksgiving, because I am. And if you're grieving about the loss of something, I want to invite you into gratitude and Thanksgiving, because guess what? If you could get it back, if you could get them back, it would be so. But you cannot. Maybe you cannot. I want you to understand that when you lose the fight with what you want, you may as well move on. You may as well move on. Remember the phrase, no means no? And that may sound kind of harsh, but guess what? If you don't move on, guess what happens? You get left behind. You get left behind. I got all kind of stuff here, y'all. I don't know what to put down. And I'm not supposed to be thinking, so maybe no order here. You're going to get left behind. And then you'll get angry about that. And anger is a major part of the grief process. But you can't linger there, because you will tear up your immune system being angry about something you cannot change. Here's what I want to invite you to. I want to invite you to what's left. What is the possibility? What is the opportunity available to you now that things have changed permanently? What could you now do that you could not do before? What is it? What could you now, you never even entertained it before you had this loss. You never even entertained thought. And now loss is here, grief is here, but so is opportunity. So is opportunity. Put this message here. Believe in yourself. If you can do that, you can make anything happen. I just picked that out the pile, y'all. It's not programmed. But this is true. And even if you don't believe in yourself right now because you're too heavy, get around people who do believe in you. Those people that tell you stuff you really don't want to hear right now, go sit right down next to them and listen. Chime in and consider the possibility. I don't have enough flowers. Consider the possibility of what may be an opportunity for you now that you did not have before you had your loss. Think about it. I've never seen so many blessings as I've seen since I've endured loss. I'll be honest with you. It's like God has determined. I've already decided that you're going to win in every situation. I've already decided that. Now, if you want to stay in your slump, I'm just trimming these little hearts. This is something I had. It's just a piece of junk. Us crafters call it, scraps. I got a bunch of them. And you got to make that opportunity. What is it? Dare to consider it. I don't care if it's going back to school, going back to dating, going back to your health, which you better do. Okay? What if I need to consider going to see and talk to someone, counselor, therapist, or find you a real seasoned elderly person who has lived life without being bitter. Find out who that is and go sit up under them. I don't know where to put this. I don't really even like this, but I'm going to sit it down and just see what happens. Okay, now, like I said earlier, I'm not rushing into Christmas because that's a whole debatable subject. I want to stay on gratefulness. And y'all, excuse me if I'm skipping around in my thoughts. Like I said, today was a day of days, a day of grief and sorrow. And I want to end it on a high note with gratefulness because in the end, I win. I don't go into a fight to lose. Whether it's I'm fighting for myself or I'm fighting for a friend. And so I want to stay in a mode of gratefulness. I'm doing that. I'm staying in gratefulness. And these are just stickers. Just putting them down to be putting them down. I have no intention on losing. Not at all. It may take time for you to recover. It may take time. But that's what time is for you to take it and make the best out of it. And when you get in God's face, be thankful. If you can't get in God's face, figure out a way. And you may have to go and take yourself a long walk. Okay? You may have to just get over what you're dealing with. And ask God, is there any way? Do you have anything left for me? I've lost a lot. Is there any fruit left for me? And then wait for the answer. And wait with your senses, all of your senses. And tap in spiritually if you know how. I'm going to move this down. And I just need to go ahead and use up these autumn stickers I have. What can you get into? You know what always helps me? Serving. Giving of myself to other people. Because you may feel poor and weak and discouraged within yourself, but your gifts and your talents didn't go anywhere. You still have them. You're just feeling what's no longer the same. You're feeling the reality of the things you cannot change. And you're getting to know what that's like to have to accept that. And we would never promise that that was going to feel good. We would never promise that, but hey. My attempt here is to do just what this says. To inspire. Get moving with your hands, people. It's not about what I'm doing. It ain't about whether or not you like it or I like it. Get moving. Go inspire someone. You may not be over this that you're dealing with. You may not. You may not. Trying to see how y'all see it. I'm still working on setting stuff up, people. Not bad. I'm getting there. Can you see my inspire? There it is. Now, I think I'm just going to turn this around because it doesn't matter which way it goes. I'm going to try to finish this up, and then I'm going to call it a day because tomorrow's going to be real interesting. And I need to get some rest. So let's see what else I have here in my little bag. My little goodies here. And people, this is just stuff. It's not about what it is. Oh, let me go over here. I got a whole different color tones over here. Open up this. I got it. Uh-oh. There goes my remote. This is a beautiful scrapbook pack I have. Never opened it. I can't even tell you how long I've had it. I got boxes of this stuff. Stuff of people who were very creative and loved art, who loved scrapbooking and whatnot. And they decided they didn't want it no more. If you're not a crafter, you don't understand how expensive this stuff is. And when you see it being given away for little or nothing, you grab it because you say to yourself, the crafter says to themselves, one of these days, I'm going to make this and make that in the third. And during the pandemic, I found boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff. So I'm going to open up a couple of these. And I'm not using it for what it's intended for, but I don't care. That is the purpose of making a master board and crafting without thinking too hard. Because for some of us, maybe not you, some of us think too much. We multitask too much. I have to get some stronger glue for this. We multitask to the point where our brain is ready to explode. And then your blood pressure is through the roof, right? All your levels are off and you don't know why. And that's really because you need to chill out. It's okay if this glue sticks out a little bit. The ending is going to be cute. That's a glitter glue. And let me see. Yeah, I'll poke that out. Figure out how you can go serve someone and get your mind off of you. Get your mind off of what's going. Get your mind off of what's not coming back. Who's not coming back? And seek another space to walk in mentally, spiritually, physically. Yeah, you're going to cry. Go ahead. Cry. And you're going to get angry. Go ahead. God can handle that. And you may need to isolate yourself for a while. Okay? It's not a problem. We think we upset God. We really don't. God knows our beginning from our end, our moods, our ups and downs. He knows all the issues. Sometimes God is the author of your issues just to see how you act and how long it's going to take you to come out of the maze. That's okay. You're not by yourself. That heaviness and stuff grief can bring you, that stuff was assigned. Hopefully this wasn't the first time you've gone through a heavy loss. And didn't you survive? Didn't you live to encourage someone else? And now life has taken a cycle and turned it. And now souls end up someplace else. Your money ended up someplace else. And you were not expecting that. Especially if you love to be in control. Oops. Did I say that? Yeah. Especially if you love, you're the one in control most of the time. You got everything in hand. You know what to do. You know who should do what. And now, your face could be no more flatter on the floor than it is right now. That's okay. That's okay. Only one is in charge. And so in charge until the ending of this for you has already been created. You just got to get there. Grief is like a maze. You went in unexpected, but if you keep moving, you'll find your way out. I promise. I promise you that's the truth. Where am I going to put this? Let me see. I think I'll set this here for now because you can actually not have to use everything. Like I'm going to take this, and you know I glued it by mistake. I'm going to take it and cut it off. Because all of this is getting cut into pieces. Anyhow. So, yeah. Don't worry about that because I'm going to cover that up. Yeah, grief is interesting. And losses is just a part of life. And I hope you keep moving with me. I hope you'll keep moving with me. I'm going to keep this channel for several months and try to get us through Christmas and the New Year. And because people's souls are taking flight. People are leaving here. And what's been decided has been decided. It's been decided. And the best thing you can do is prepare yourself. Aren't these cute? These, now listen, I don't want to date myself, but this is such a 70s vibe. It really is. Pretty cute, pretty cute. These little things are 70s. If you turn on that old school channel, you see these things on all the commercials. You see it in the clothing, the boots, the shoes, the sandals, all the things. That's the 70s look. And it's back, y'all. So those of you that got those rockin' aunties and uncles, go dig back in their closet and their attic, and what you're gonna find is the same stuff that's in the store now, marked up at an insane price. Trust me. Everything comes back around. Everything is reborn in another way. You've heard the saying, there's nothing new, what? Right, under the sun. There's nothing new under the S-U-N. There's nothing new under the S-O-N. I don't like the way that looks, so I'll move it. Almost done. Don't know that I'll finish this here. I may break this up into 2 shorts. And keep in mind, y'all, yes, I'm begging and pleading. I've got to do some long lives. I've got to go live. And YouTube is demanding. I can't go live unless I have a bunch of shorts first. So if you could please, even if you're not interested in the content, I understand. You could be just fine right now. And that is wonderful. But I need you to please subscribe. Share this channel because I have a population I need to reach. There's a population that I need to reach. I'm an educator, and I educated a certain population for, many years. Many, many years. They were the incarcerated men. And during COVID, I could not go back into the prison system because, of course, we were locked out. And it's been sketchy ever since. And I'm the type of person, if I can't serve and do things the right way, in excellence, I'm pulling back. And I'll share later what's going on. But I need you to help me out here. I've got to get the numbers up so I can get back to that population. And I can do it online. I can do it online. I'll still have a crafting channel because this is fun. I kind of like it. Got some scraggly edges here. I kind of like it. But, you know how when you know your purpose, you know your purpose. And I got to get there. And I don't mind going one way of a door, another door. to get where I gotta go. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. But she like, Crystal, what are you doing? You'll understand it better by and by. This is how master boards start out. They don't make a bit of sense. And then in the end, you get to see what's what. I'm gonna try to close this up now. Getting slightly tired. I see an area over here I don't really like. I think I'm gonna change it completely. I think I will change it completely. Yeah, I like this better. Ooh, look at those roses. My mom loved those yellow roses. So, I hope I've given you some food for thought. The purpose of this is for you to learn to not go dark with your grief. Don't go dark. Don't start pulling out the albums and blaming folk and wondering who got the money from the inheritance and why was all of this on me and why did I have to close out mama's account and she didn't like me. She liked it. You are killing yourself. Clip these ends. You don't get to understand everything right now. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that you're the one that always had to do everything. You're the one that always had to clean up everything. You're the one that had to bail everybody out. You're the one that had to take everybody in. You're the one that didn't get paid. I know. I know. I know. That's called life. That's life, y'all. But I tell you what. I dare you to keep showing up. I dare you. I double dare you to keep showing up. Show up tomorrow. Show up Friday, Saturday. Just keep one day at a time. Keep it moving. And watch what happens. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. And I pray God allows me to be here to let you talk about it. I'm going to open up my comment section soon. I do have an email. It should be in the information on my page, Crafting from Grief to Joy. It should be there. Let me see. Yeah, it's a Yahoo. It should be a Yahoo account, y'all. I want to leave you on the camera now. If you don't see it, it'll be up tonight or tomorrow. So I'm going to finish this up. And then I'm cutting out. I'm trying to find something yellow to go with those roses. I'm trying to find a sentiment. I have a whole page here full of sentiments, but they're really academic. I like this one. Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to do this one. I'm indecisive right now because I'm tired. I'm a little tired. You ever notice during this season of grief, if you lose a loved one or if you have friends who have lost loved ones, you ever notice how much more tired you tend to be? You lose your energy a lot quicker. I had to really amp up on my vitamins today. And, you know, I hope you're doing that anyway. Working on your immune system. But I got tired. Grief is heavy. Grief can be very heavy. And you got to know when to take a break. You got to know when to stop and just take a break. I like this. It says, I like a teacher who. And I'm going to put this on these top of this little piece here with the yellow roses that says hello. Like I said, my mom loved yellow roses. And she was a teacher. Oh, God. One day I'm going to share with you what kind of teacher she was. She actually put some history down here in Georgia. Uh-oh. Yeah, she made some history here. But she was a teacher. I like this. It says, I like a teacher who. And then I ended up being a teacher. I like a teacher who. And describing her, she was a teacher that just cut it. She just gonna cut it straight to the point. She just gonna tell it like it is. She gonna call you out. She gonna tell you what's the what. And you either came clean with the truth, or she just stayed on you. She stayed on you because she knew your liberty, your liberation is in being honest with yourself first. Good or bad, whatever you discover, be grateful because it's a part of your journey. All right, I'm gonna cut this end off here because I don't need that. Not bad for my first one, right? Right. Not bad. I wish I had my other stuff out, but this was so last minute. I didn't want to go to bed with all that on me. You know what I mean? Don't go to bed heavy. Sit up and watch something silly. Watch something fun. You know what I mean? Lighten your heart. Pray. Go pray. Okay, I heard you. I don't have nothing to say to God right now. I got you. How about you just go sit in His presence? Go sit in the presence of your Creator and wait. Go sit there. I mean, you got something else to do better? Huh? You got something else to do? Go sit and wait. And listen. Sense. Feel. You got to unwind some type of way, or it's going to come out wrong. And you're going to end up apologizing for stuff you didn't mean to do or say. You're going to end up apologizing. And some people don't like to apologize. They're not going to apologize. And that stuff just sits in them and becomes cancer and sickness and death and all the like. Just chill. Oh, this is pretty. This is pretty. There you go. Perfect. Just wanted to put something there. I'm going to have to... Next time, next board, I'm going to put more round things down first and cover the base. Because this is a little more difficult to cover than I expected. It's a little more difficult than I expected. But that's all right. That's all right. And hopefully this will be a few shorts. All right. So to you out there, I'm speaking strength to those of you that get leaned on a lot. I'm speaking strength to you. I'm speaking life to those that are feeling weak. I'm speaking strength, life, encouragement, peace, acceptance, joy. And may you pick up where you decided to drop back off. Now I'll leave that alone. I am going to move this a little bit and slide this under here. Yeah. I love the three-dimensional stuff. I'm a rookie at it on paper, but I'll get there. I'm going to go find my punches and let it do what it do. Oh, this is pretty cool. I could sit this in here. Here. I think I'll cut that piece off. Yeah, I like that. So I hope you're thinking. I hope you're more at peace. Moving your hands and getting some of that energy out of you. You can rest a little better. I'm out here wrestling with these pieces, y'all. They all stuck together. They're all stuck together. I have to organize them. I like the way this goes together with that. That would make a really cute band in a scrapbook. I like that. I saw it when I laid it down with this. It certainly helps cover up some of the stuff. Yeah, why not? There I go thinking again. That's a no-no. You just do it. Try to cut. That is so pretty. Wow. I used to think I had this stuff sitting in the closet. Yeah, y'all. Today was a rough one. Trying to handle my business. Trying to help people do their job concerning my business. That's a whole nother video in itself. Service today has just gone down the toilets. Which is very egregious. Causes me grief when people don't do their job of service towards us as citizens, especially towards women. Wow. And guess what? If you don't stand up and demand it, you're not getting it. Don't worry about that. This is nothing but an old sheet. Let me see. Put this down. Oh, I don't want to cover that up. Okay. I'm going to sit you right here, and you're going to overlap, but that is okie dokie. Service is really rough right now. And I was going to put that here, but I think I like that there. Yeah. Services, oh gosh. And people really want to try you. By the time you come home, you all heavy and grieved out. You got folk passing away and messages on the phone and stuff on me. And you like, whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. My piece is not up for sale. And I know how to get back to it without climbing in a bottle or sucking on some weed. I can find it in my creativity. And that's what I want to turn you on to. Ain't nothing about this going to mess with your immune system. Ain't nothing about this going to make you get in the car and drive drunk. Okay? If anything, I bet if you took your blood pressure right now, it's down. It's down. Just doing this. Simple. No frills, no fuss, no muss. It was ugly. I was just playing a piece of scrap. Let's see what you do with a board, a master board. Those of you that may be card makers or scrapbook people, you would take something like this, which is about the size of a card, and you put it under here, right? And imagine if I just cut this right here, and glued it onto this. Open it up, put a sentiment inside, put something on the back if you want as a stamp, and you're good to go. It's such a simple thing to do, but that's the beauty of master boards. Cut this up and put it wherever. If you got kids, man, let me tell you how good this is on a rainy day when they can't go outside. If their little team ain't playing today, if they got a cold and got to stay home, whatever, grandma canceled, you get your little boy, little girl, get their favorite things, get their favorite pictures, get some family pictures. How about we do that? Get some family pictures and go over them and show them who is who in their lives and have them make a scrapbook. Nothing wrong with that. It's fun. This is fun. And it's nothing but paper. It ain't nothing but paper. Paper and glue and some scissors. Something every child ought to have in the house. It's fun. It's good for your grandma and them that she needs something to do. You know, she having a little trouble with her memory or whatever. Put her hands to work. Put her hands to work. Instead of telling them what not to do, tell them what they can do. How about that? How about that? Instead of losing your patience, give them something to do. That nervousness and the way they move around, you know what that is? That's creativity trying to come out. And you don't know what to do with that. I'm going to set this little butterfly right here in the tail of this bird. Yeah, and that is three-dimensional. It'll look cute on the card. Give them something to do with that energy. All it is energy. It's nervous energy. Put it to work. Put it to work. Don't get frustrated with them. Put it to work. Energy has to be let out. You have to let it out. Oh, I wish I had my punches. I got so much stuff I could fill up these empty places with. So much stuff. I'm just trying to fill up as much as I can. I don't have long to go. Couple of spaces. I hope you're picking up on these gems. I hope you're picking up on these gems. I think I'll round these corners a little bit. I gotta find my glitter glue. I'm using up all my nice metallic green Elmer's glue. Really should be used for accenting things. Shout out to my crafters who catch this. To my friends watching. To my guys watching. Y'all do me a favor. I don't care if this ain't your thing. Help me get to my population. Would you please do that? Subscribe. Tell your friend, look, I don't need you to do no crafting for this lady enough. It don't matter. She got to get her numbers up so she can do her work with her population. I'm going to put this right here. And that's the truth. I'm not subscriber hungry. I'm not trying to hurry up so I can get monetized and all of that. I wish I would depend on YouTube to monetize my lifestyle. Right. Nah. But I do want to reach who I need to reach. Now, I need to cover up these other little spots. And I'm going to do something. Use this really small little beads I have. And just take up space. And for those of you just tuning in, or just opening up to this spot, nothing is supposed to match. So calm down. Nothing's supposed to match. This is a master board. And it comes out like it comes out. Okay? I'm just filling in spaces. This is the hardest part to me, but I'm learning. What a mess. I'm not cleaning this up tonight. I just need to fill in these little things. Oh, that looks cute. We'll work with what's there. And these are already sticky. Put my hands in that stuff. Use my little tool my girl gave me, my friend, Miss Sarah. Keep these in place. Here. Ooh, I need my tweezers. Man, okay. See, random will work if you give it a chance. Random will work. I gotta learn to use this tool. This tool will stop me from messing up my nails, but it's a habit. But once you get it, you got it. Hey. Hey. All right, let's see, what can I put over here? What lines up over here? That does. That baby right there. All right, you get off of there. Come sit right here by your friend. And then I'm gonna finish this up. What goes over here? This is fall. Let me see. Okay. Okay, not quite. But it's a start. I'm just filling in gaps, people. That's all. I don't see anything orange. Decisions. Just do it. Okay. Throw something crazy over there like a purple. There's a fall color. Yeah, I'm not rushing into Christmas. I don't even want to hear nothing about Christmas right now. I really don't. I need to stay in gratefulness just so I can stay sane. I need to keep being grateful and keep showing gratefulness and keep serving. Keep giving out hugs. Be a blessing to people. If you see something that somebody likes, just get it. Just get it. If you got the money, just get it. Just send it. You'd be surprised how something like that actually boosts your immune system. And there we are. See a couple of rough spots I need to work on like this right here, but I might change that whole corner. But here we go. Let me see what we're doing. I hope this camera's still on. All right, looks like it. Okay, so here we go. Doesn't have to make sense. Nothing has to match. It's a masterboard. I had no idea it was going to come out like this. It's better than I expected. And there's more to do. I'm going to do these a lot when we're just having our little chats. I just had to get through this day, y'all. I just had to get through the day. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out. Please remember my purpose for doing this. Please subscribe. Please hit like. Please make YouTube happy so I can move on. Okay? Time to go to the next level. All right? Bye.